loud.
Last time the volume wasn't loud enough.
We're going to make it loud enough.
Got to make you louder. Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Bunker Live with two bunkers. Mrs. Bunker has joined me for Bunker Live. It is extremely hot. I don't know how many days it's been over 100.
Too many.
30 or 40 days, I don't know. I know it's been a month. But it's probably one of the longest periods of time we've had over 100 in a long time. Probably since we lived out here. I don't know. We had some bad summers.
I don't know. That first May was horrible.
Yeah.
Because the 100-degree temperature started in May and didn't quit until August.
Yeah. All right, everybody. As you start to drift in, make sure that you type in comments or say hello or let me know you're there. That way we can see if the video is working fine, if the audio is working fine, if you can hear me. So type in your questions and comments. The faster you get questions in and comments in, the hello Tracy, the better this whole process will be. The shows are better when people comment and ask questions. My hair is like a travesty.
Yeah, mine too.
I should be wearing a hat. Hello everybody. Hello Tracy. Hello Brian. Hello Robbie. So we're going to give it some time. People can drift in. But as soon as you get in here, type in questions and comments. That way, when the time comes, we can have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit about the trip. And we've been making preparations as of yesterday or today. We've booked our room, Airbnb, for the 4 nights we'll actually be in Hollywood. Hello Tracy. Hi back. Mama says hi.
Is that Patsy? Hi, Patsy.
Hi,
Tracy.
If we don't say hi to you, it's probably because we didn't see. We're both pretty blind.
Yeah, older people.
But so we got our room for the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th nights in Hollywood, which is great. That was kind of difficult to decide what to do and where to stay and all that. And so now we're working on some other things. I showed the video. I've already posted it. It's on YouTube and it's on my Facebook for the suit that you all bought as part of this fundraiser. And we're thankful for that. So the fundraiser is already paid for the stay in Hollywood and the suit and a few other things that we've already done. So that I can't think of.
Too.
All of her dresses too. She
Found
got
some
dresses
that would be better if I bought them used than if I bought the material and made them.
So so she got a bunch of dresses and I got a suit. I might get a few other articles of clothing for the trip. And then our next thing is we got to rent the car and start making reservations for the before Hollywood and after Hollywood part of the trip. And we got to save up money for gas. We've already spent $1,000 this month on car repair. So all that's happening. So if you guys have any questions or comments, type them in. This is going to be a very, very, very short Bunker Live if it's just people just watching. Because you got to ask questions. And I had several people tell me they were going to be here that I have not seen show up yet. Hey, and also, Tracy, if you're still there, let us know what the quality is. Because I ask people and they don't say anything. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. What is the quality of the video and the audio? Can you hear us and can you see us? And we'll wait here for 15 minutes until somebody answers a question that I ask you.
Let Facebook catch up.
I know, but it can't be more than a minute behind. We've been doing this for...
I don't know. Tracy's pretty quick.
I don't know. I say, hey, type in questions and comments, and like 30 minutes later, people are like, oh, why are you leaving? Oh, we missed it. No, you were there. You just didn't type in a question. Video is great. Good. Finally.
Thank you, Patsy.
The quality is superb. Well, thank you. Most of that is me. Very good audio and video. See? You were very good. I was superb. Well, good. All right, so questions or comments about the trip, anything you want to talk about. We're going to be leaving here, Lord willing, on the 11th. You're very fast. So that was pretty quick from you saying she was fast and her saying she was fast. It was pretty quick. It was like 45 seconds, a minute, or something like that.
I know. Blame it on Facebook.
Not
Our
Facebook.
daughter.
It's only a minute. I'm not blaming it. Well, she was there 20 minutes ago when I said, hey.
20?
Yeah. So type in comments and questions so we have stuff to talk about. So we're leaving on the 11th, Lord willing. We'll be staying in Lubbock the night of the 11th. If anybody in the Lubbock area wants to hang out, have a drink, throw things, whatever, play catch the steak knife, we could do that. We'll be leaving the next morning, heading west, Lord willing, staying in Albuquerque the night of the 12th. Likewise, if you're in the Albuquerque area, if you want to meet up, it has to go to space. That's right.
And back.
I'm not sure this one's going to space.
And back.
I'm not all that sure. This could be totally terrestrial. And so the night of the 12th, I think we're going to be in Albuquerque. If anybody's in that area, then we're going to head west. I think the 13th we'll stay somewhere. The 14th, night of the 14th. Hello, Chris. Hey, Walt. Night of the 14th, I think we're going to be in Vegas. Meet with some friends or a friend or some friends. If anybody, all of you guys, I know there's a bunch of people in the Vegas area. If you guys want to do a meetup, we can do one in Vegas. That's where we got married.
We'll be staying at the rest stop.
We'll be sleeping in the car, most likely. We'll just park somewhere and walk the strip until we leave the next morning. So that's the night of the 14th, and then we get to Hollywood on the 15th. So 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th we'll be in Hollywood. Don't have a whole lot planned. We're going to meet with the production team and do some other stuff that's going to be cool. And then we want to meet up with Nick Cole and do the Bosch Diner tour. And that should be fun. Hello, Chris, Awald, and everybody else. If you have questions or comments, please type them in. I think we've been here like 10 minutes now. And not one question or comment. Hello to everybody. We're talking about the Hollywood trip. We want to thank everybody so far that's donated to the trip because of your largesse. If you haven't already watched the video, I just put up a video today about the Amish men's suit that was bought by that donation money, or through that donation money. And we've also been able to secure our lodgings for the 15th through the 18th. Night of the 18th. Why is nobody typing anything in? I don't get it.
Ask them questions.
I asked them questions. Here's the question.
Okay.
Why haven't you typed in a question?
Okay, another question.
Have they actually started casting for the film or not that far into it yet? I think that process is underway. I'm not allowed to talk about it, and they don't tell me anything. So I couldn't talk about it if they did. But I think that process is underway. They do have a fully employed person, I guess, somebody that's assigned to that. Hello, Elizabeth, in, I suppose, Kansas City. Yes. You both look beautiful. Well, thanks.
We don't look melty?
I'm going to finally make a small donation later today. All right. Well, we're watching it right now. Don't do it right this second because I don't want you to drive off the road. But when you get where you're going, we're going to look to see if any right now, according to, now this is just on the Facebook donations, we're at $2,602. And so there are some, hello, I see Jennifer's face up here.
Hi, Jennifer.
So we got like $75 that has been donated other ways, and then a $50, no, that's together, $75 through GoFundMe and other ways. Oh, well, we also hope to have the best trip ever. Thank you for that. What's the big event for this trip, Pennsylvania-wise? Well, we're going to meet with the producer and the director. There is another meeting going on. Didn't want to go to Hollywood. I missed what. I don't know what the basis of that was. Because it's delayed. The big event for this trip is that we're going to meet with the producer and the director, so that, and there's another meeting going on with some other people that we might or might not be involved in. that's good. There's just going to be a lot of stuff happening during that 2 days that could be really good. Should be really good. Elizabeth, you'll have to explain why go to Hollywood, because we missed the premise or the context of the statement. All right.
Hi, Jennifer.
So you will be able to do a part or a cameo. I haven't heard. Probably not, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get in the movie. I'm trying to play Goa Eagles. They know that I would like to. I think I'm overqualified, but I think that I would be really good for the part. Jennifer said greetings. So there's a delay in the questions. Type in your questions and comments, and we'll answer them as they come in or comment on them as they come in. So anyways, without being able to say anything really, because right now is a very, very sensitive time in the production process, it's hard because there's stuff happening while we're there, is all I can say. There's meetings that are going on.
Very hush-hush.
It's very hush-hush, but it's very big time. There's some good stuff going on. And us being there may or may not help. But at the very least...
We get to meet Stacy and Patrick. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Are you a method actor? No. I don't know if you have an opportunity to watch it, but I just watched the movie about Steve McQueen. It's kind of like a B movie. It just came out. It's about Steve McQueen trying to get the car back from Bullitt. It's called Chasing Bullitt. Watch it. But there's a great scene between him and Dustin Hoffman. The actor's playing him and the actor playing Dustin Hoffman about method acting. That would be perfect for that.
She re-asked her question, I think.
For not being able to say anything, it sounds great. Yeah. Okay, and so I don't know if I missed anything else.
Oh, okay. No, you didn't. But...
Hello, Jody. Hello, Chris. Hello, Sean. You at least got to do and that's where it stopped. Got to do a cameo. They should put me in the movie, is all I'm saying. And Eagles would be the perfect part. I've been trying.
Maybe in the 4th or 5th one, they'll put him in.
Yeah, I can't put you in the movie, Richard, because it would seem like I was doing favoritisms. I'm trying to give myself a shot. We'll see how that works out. She doesn't want to be in the movie.
No.
But I'm a good actor. It's true. And I can do other than comedy. I can do very serious, and I can do angry really well. I can do tirades. All right, get your questions and comments in. I wish I could say more. We're going to Hollywood because there's meetings going on. That's why. That's all I can say. Jennifer said, I'll be in the movie. You'd be great in the movie if there was a part for you. You could play, maybe you could play, I don't know.
She too young for Dawn?
Well, they want a big star for Dawn.
Ah.
They're looking for big stars.
Jen's a pretty big star in my life.
Will you still sell mesquite coffee when you are famous? Probably.
We were just talking about it today.
We had decided not to pick any this year. Then we were like, yeah, we'll probably pick some. I don't know how much.
We'll probably do some.
The beans look really, really good this year.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do some. We're probably going to need the money to make up for whatever we lose on this trip. Because
he loses in Vegas.
No.
It's a joke.
So,
I joke.
No, but she could play the mute mailman. She's a big star. All right, so type in questions and comments. There's got to be a lot of questions. I know, when I can't answer the questions, it's kind of rough to be asking questions, but some stuff I can answer. I can answer them side-eyed. I can answer them obtusely. That sort of thing. Chris, I thought you were going to be a bigger participant than this, and I haven't heard anything from you. Hey, Terry Dunlap, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. The problem with me being in the movie is you might go into your stand-up comic persona. Yeah, that's right. It could happen. This could be the launching pad for my stand-up. She could be a background tree. if they knew
on fire.
if they knew how charismatic and screen positive you are, what's the word for that? Photogenic. If they knew how photogenic.
And then he would have chemistry
said,
with
Mike,
almost anything.
Chris said Michael told me he never lost at the table. That's not. It's not true that I told you that, and it's not true that I never lost. But I would say this: I rarely lost. Not never. Nobody's never lost.
Unless they never gambled.
That's right.
Or that's not what you want to call it. Unless they never played cards.
So if you have questions or comments about the Hollywood trip, so what we're going to be doing there, we're going to get there, and then we're going to kind of look around. We don't really do the tourist things, so we might do a few things. We might just drive around and look at stuff. Like, look, there it is. Look at it.
We're leaving on the 11th, so about the 12th, I'll be looking forward to getting home.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty peaceful and enjoyable here, so that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to meeting all the people in Hollywood and stuff.
Tracy said the table with barbed wire underneath. That goes back to another private joke. But that table I've never lost at.
And they're on the inside and you're on the outside.
That's
and it's
right.
an inside joke.
And it's very hot right now. It is very hot. We have a fan you might be able to hear. But it's very hot right now. So we really are looking forward to your questions and your comments before this blue starts spotting up. Excited about the creature comforts and the AC. After the I'll let you answer first.
I kind of am, but even when I go in stores and stuff like that, I get cold because I'm used to this. And then when I go in the AC, if I'm going to stay at a hotel, I have to be sure and pack my winter pajamas because I get cold easily. So, I mean, I'll probably enjoy it, but then I'll probably kind of get tired of it.
Yeah, that's one of the things. After this summer, doing a lot of AC in the car on the way out there is going to be great. But, you know, and my children probably could back me up on this. When you have lived this lifestyle for so long, you don't really feel comfortable with all the comforts.
All of y'all's comforts.
Yeah, with all the comforts, you'll do it, and you're like, oh, this is nice. But then after a while, you're going,
I'm ready to get back.
Maybe not.
Everything's so bright.
Yeah.
If you leave a light on, it's easy to stay awake, and I just like it.
We just get in the house, and we turn the air conditioner and the blow dryer on, and then we get the water running, and we just leave it on the whole time we're there. No. Chris said, what are you driving out there? Lord willing, we're going to be renting an affordable vehicle. A rental car.
We don't know yet.
We'll be taking a rental car.
I'm going to be making that reservation pretty soon.
Will McDonald's be giving away movie swag for this movie? Like Tiny Amish people? I don't think there's going to be any. I would like it if there were little toys. But they can't be in the form of anything like people because that, violation of the commandment. So
yeah, we wouldn't be able to collect them.
Yeah, Amish people aren't going to collect them because it's like a violation of the second commandment. Who is at the wheel? Well, I'm not going to answer that yet because I may or may not have a driver's license by then. If I don't, then she'll drive the entire way.
I promise. Oh, I promise.
Terry said, I miss my homestead. Thanks for always sharing good information. Can't wait to hear about Hollywood. Yeah, it should be fun. And that's the whole thing, by the way, everybody, is we're going to bring y'all along with us. So we're going to do a lot of videos daily, even while we're driving. So you'll be able to see who's driving. Mick Mesquite Coffee. There you go. See, there's a business opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take y'all along with us. We're going to take videos. We're going to go to the Grand Canyon. I don't know whether we're going to go to the north or the south rim. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get out there. We're going to take our time kind of getting out there and take our time getting back. So we'll wind up getting there and then we'll unwind coming home. So that should be fun. And we may not give a lot of reports. After we leave California, a couple of days coming home, we may just disappear off the map.
How many what?
How many hours is the drive? If you drove it straight, it's probably 21, 22 hours. And we're not driving it straight, and we're also not going down to I-10, which is the fastest way. We're going to go up through Lubbock and Albuquerque and Route 66 and the Grand Canyon and whatnot. Yes, we're going to be taking you guys along. Everybody's going to come along with us. Make sure you tune in. That'll be starting the 11th. Now, there's two different ways I'm going to do video. We'll do live videos like this pretty regularly whenever we have a good signal. But I'm also going to be recording stuff that I'm going to cut into a video later on for my YouTube channel. Y'all going to go to In-N-Out Burger? We might. I hate to say it, but I'm not a fan.
If they got Whataburgers out there, we'll go.
I would prefer Whataburger or Five Guys to In-N-Out Burger. I'm just not a big fan. I heard about it forever, and then I went one time, and I was like, what? What was the big deal with that? It will make it easier when I crash the premiere screaming, Bunker stole my thunder.
Who said that?
Chris Awalt. You're not the only one who's going to say I stole his thunder. Am I missing anything?
Nope.
All right. Yay, road trip is right. It's going to be fun. I'm gonna have to figure out how to like hook this device up so that I can get video while we're driving, etc. Quit trying to steal my thunder. It's my thunder. So I had a dream where we were in Hollywood and we were at some nice restaurant, and Stacy, the producer, was there, and Patrick Tatopoulos, the director, was there. And so we were eating, and it was a really nice place, and we were very out of place because of the way we're dressed and because we're rednecks.
They stick out.
And he said, I heard you wanted to be in the movie as Go Eagles. And so I said, yeah, I would. He said, well, audition for me right now. And in my dream, I slammed my hand on, I'm not going to do it right now because it'll knock the camera down, but I slammed my hand real hard on the table and broke, the dishes all fell off and made a lot of noise. And then I started screaming at him in English, Goa English, broken English, and got really, really angry. And he thought I was mad at him. And then I started laughing. And everybody was watching us. That was my audition. So I just gave it away if he was actually going to do that and he's watching this.
It's Tom's.
I missed.
Are you going to go to Tom's?
You need a dash cam, Chicago Whataburger. Yeah, I know. Or am I going to go to Tom's? Oh, Tom's.
What's Tom's?
Tom's? You have to tell us what Tom's is, because apparently we don't know what that is. Is that a famous place in Los Angeles, in Hollywood? Or should I know somebody named Tom that I would go see? Hello, Elijah. Hello, everybody. Get your questions and comments in about the trip. Type them in. If you're watching this later, and by the way, if it doesn't say live, it's not. That means we recorded this earlier. But so still, you can still type in questions and they'll still come to me, but I'm not going to answer them live on the video if it's not live. I put this up on YouTube too. So, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go down into the description, and there's a bunch of links there that are pretty cool that you should check out. If you are not watching this on YouTube because you're watching this live, or you're watching this on Facebook, you should go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/bunkdad, BUNKDAD, and you should follow me or subscribe. You should subscribe and watch my videos. I just put up a video of the suit, of the Amish suit, how we do things, and it explains broadfall pants and hook and eye and all that kind of stuff. So she recorded it. She was the camera person. Gotta go put beans on the stove. That sounds like a bunker.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Okay,
see you later, girl. Love ya.
See you later. Enjoy the beans. Have fun storming the castle. Danielle, did you get the fabric you needed for a new dress?
Well, I actually found some secondhand dresses that I bought like 11 of them for probably under $100. And really, to buy material to make one dress could be between $25 and $30 because fabric is so insanely priced now. So I went ahead and bought some secondhand dresses that I got them, and they're pretty good quality, and I got a pretty good deal on them.
She got a good deal. She got a bunch of dresses.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi. So anyways, if you want to, and I'll also put the link on YouTube. You can go down to the description. There'll be a link to the fundraiser because we slowed down a lot. We were moving pretty good, and then it's at $2,602 right now, $2,602, and we'd like to get over the hump as fast as possible because it takes a while for the money to get to us from Facebook, and this whole thing, the fundraiser is supposed to be over on the 31st, so we're getting down to it. Today's what, the 20th?
Yep.
So we're getting down to it, and we would like to actually surpass the amount that we originally asked for because we ended up spending $1,000 this month on car repair. So if you go to my page, you can find the, on Facebook, you can find the Raising Money to Finance Our Hollywood Trip fundraiser, and you can donate there $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, $100.
Thank you, Heidi.
More. Thanks, Heidi. Hey, Dawn. How things going? Hello, everybody. Type in your questions and comments. Don't drum because it sounds loud on there. Don't drum your foots. Did you see you're going to the Grand Canyon? I think you meant say. Yeah, we're going to go to the Grand Canyon. I've been before, but I was 9. I've flown over it several times, and she's flown over it before, but I may have been one other time driving around the country. We might have stopped by. But anyways, yeah, we're going to go to the Grand Canyon. We're not going to get real close to the edge like those people that fall in. That happens like every year. People just go fall in. It's a big hole. Why would you go fall in? Go drive all the way to the Grand Canyon and fall in.
I don't know.
I don't understand it. All right, so if you got any more comments, questions, commentary, philosophy points that you want to discuss, get them in here because we're going to run out of time. Let us know. We're just waiting right now. I'm going to drink some cool water.
She said hi, Richard.
Mm-hmm. We're going to give you a few minutes to ask some questions, and then we're going to go if we don't get any.
Is Richard still here?
I don't know. It's you can't. Those things are not particularly.
And Chris.
Yeah, and Heidi, and then
Heidi.
But there's more.
That might be Richard. I think that may be his grandchildren.
But the thing is, these things aren't accurate. See, Jody's still here too. When I was 6, he says my folks went once in July and it was snowing. There's a story. That was my De Niro face. It's a beautiful big hole. Personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut are $12 each. What does that have to do with anything?
Gotta get back to work. What?
$12 for a personal pan pizza? That's a
Dawn
lot of
saying?
money. She said, you got to get back to work.
Get back to work,
She's excited
Dawn.
for it. Go back to work.
Thanks.
Yeah, downfall of society. Yes, that's true. I have a tendency to post stuff like
What
that.
did it say?
She said she loved my post regarding the downfall of society.
Mm.
All right, we're going to give it a couple more minutes. If you got any questions or comments, things you want to talk about. Did you want some nice cool water?
No, I'm fine.
No.
Expensive in Grand Canyon.
Oh, in the Grand Canyon, yeah. We probably will bring sandwich meat. Yeah, Deer only has one face. Most of us do, but some people have two. From personal experience. Yeah, so we will not be buying a personal pan pizza at the Grand Canyon for $12. $12, that's ridiculously high
We'll
price.
just hop and get bread and lunch meat.
Yeah, we'll get
before
lunch
we go.
meat and make
And
lunch
chips.
meat and tortillas and whatnot. Just get a bunch of carbs. We'll just get packages of carbs. They sell carbs in packages?
Yeah,
Like bags of carbs?
like a loaf of bread.
Yeah. We'll just buy bags of carbs and we'll buy them real cheap. Chris Awalt, lovely orchids.
Okay.
Now I think they're giving each other code. Is like
Is that a signal for him to be quiet? Because he's been participating a lot.
Yeah, Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott steel. The Mexican place in town is terrible. Okay, now we know that. See, we're going to stop somewhere. We're going to get some sandwich meat and some bags of carbs. We'll go through that. And then we'll look at the big hole. Basically like they did on vacation. We'll just do like this. Okay, time to go. You pack your own groceries when traveling. We were well known for doing that. Especially when I was traveling the country for so long, I had a lot of good policies as far as food. I carried food everywhere. Take the Jeep tour. Probably not. Probably not gonna. We
probably
really,
costs like $400.
Yeah, we're not really into tours. Hold on, we gotta go back. Probably not gonna do that. Serious question. You need anything for the trip that could be sent outside of fundraiser? Yeah.
Y'all have to talk on the
Cigars,
outside.
Scotch, cigars and scotch primarily. Those are necessities. I can't smoke in a rental car though, or the hotels along the way. So you got that. But scotch, man, yeah, send that. I don't. I could use a nice pair of shoes. Just trying to think. He has beautiful orchids. Okay, I don't know that. I see his posts, but I don't ever see orchids. Maybe I'm not looking close enough. Maybe I don't pay attention to flowers. Maybe I don't stop and smell the flowers as much as I should. Maybe that's what it is.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, right. He said done. And I don't know what it's for scotch or cigars or shoes.
Sounds like all of the above.
Just send me some shoes with some scotch in it.
Size?
11.
5. 11.
11. Size 11. That's a modest sized shoe. We try to do modesty. We're really good at it.
What does it say? Smoking, drinking, and what?
Smoking, drinking Amish. My people. That's right. She don't do either.
Shoe size 11.
She has a drink every once in a while.
Shoe
size 11. That's what it is.
Alcohol just makes me tired.
Doesn't
generally make me feel jolly. I'm just tired.
It allows me to mute the amount of data incoming.
11 wide, LOL.
LOL. They're not wide. They're just standard, regular. 11 standard. 11 regular. 11C.
Not 11 narrow, but
not narrow
11
and not wide. Just normal 11.
Yeah.
You have to turn them up to 11.
Okay.
You don't drink? Well, keep it to yourself. I don't care to hear your problems.
Every now and then, he just needs a smack.
Cool. Size 11 and cigar scotch on the way with the care package. Bam! Black or brown? Yeah.
When you say black to go with your black suit?
Yeah, brown too, though. I'm getting some brown pants.
Well, then, are you going to wear brown shoes with your black?
I don't have rules. I don't have rules about color.
I do.
I'm not a clothing.
And he's going to be with me, so.
I'm not a clothing racist.
My rules trump his.
All right, so if you want to take the time today to go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/offgrid, and do a donation, do a fundraiser donation that would allow us to continue our planning and preparations. All right, does anybody else have any questions or comments? We could sit here and do comedy.
He could.
I could, but I would use you as a straight man.
Good idea.
So we could do more if you guys wanted to. Danielle Bunker, you need shoes?
No, I don't need shoes.
Women's shoes are different than men's shoes because men just look at them and they go, "Oh, these would work."
Yeah, with women's shoes, if somebody said, "What size do you wear?" I'd say, "Well, it depends on the type of shoe or the brand of shoe. It could be 6.5, it could be 7, it could be 7.5, depending on the manufacturer
And
of the
there's
shoe."
shoes that you wouldn't wear that wouldn't be good out here because they'll get ruined.
I'm fine on shoes, but I appreciate the offer. That was nice.
Yes. All right. If anybody else has any questions or comments, discussion points, things they want to talk about, we've still got 7 people that are alive listening. So just type in your questions and comments. Otherwise, as far as dress, whatever we wear is going to stand out in Hollywood. So I was watching a video just to acclimate myself. Danielle, do you need anything else? Chris asked. Reading glasses?
Not that I can think of. Maybe like one of those helmets that I can wear when he smokes. I'm just
kidding. She wants a bubble helmet.
I'm just joking.
I don't.
Hi, Angus.
I feel bad because I don't smoke around her very much. And when I do, she doesn't have to smell it till later.
It's really not that big of a deal.
Hello, Angus McNew. Because your beard. Oh, she smells it because of my beard. Buggy whip. No, I can't think of a buggy whip.
A bunker whip.
No. Yeah, well, we're going to stand out. One way. Helmet on the way. So we're going to stand out while we're out there. And we don't want to be ostentatious. So I have no problem wearing brown shoes with a black suit.
We don't want to be anything like Austin.
We don't want to be ostentatious. We don't want to be Dallas-statious. We don't want to be Houston-statious. I wouldn't mind being a little Lubbock-statious.
I don't mind standing out. I mean, if it's like this.
Standing out for being
modestly
dressed.
Everybody else.
Yeah. And it's difficult when you're this good looking. It's hard to tamp it down. Just got to tamp it down. Tamp it down. Stop hitting me.
I was tamping.
You're hitting my helmet.
I was tamping.
All right. Any more questions and comments? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Type it in. We didn't get any donations during this 1 hour.
That's okay.
We're already outstanding. That is true.
That's okay. Lord's got us.
We're trying to be outstanding while at the same time remaining modest. And it's a juggling act. It really is. I have to say. Amistatious, yes. Need an address. I have a pair of dress shoes I've not worn in a long time. Well, I don't have a pen.
Read it off, and then she'll write it down.
I'll read it off, and then you can write it down. And I could also put it in the comments.
Just say, you got a pen and paper?
You got a pen and paper? If not, this is on a video, and I could put it in the comments. It's M. Bunker, because we both, our first names start with M. So M. Bunker, 1251 CR, which stands for County Road, CR 132, Santa Ana, Texas, 76878. That's it, and I'll put it in the comments section down there.
Somewhere.
I'll type it in after we're done, and it'll be on the YouTube page. I hope everybody doesn't send me shoes. Not everybody send me shoes. It's just a few people, like 5, and then I could pick and see which ones are going to fit and all that.
Does that say LACH or LOCH?
LACH.
Yeah. I thought we were talking about John Locke.
I think that may be how he pronounces it.
Maybe.
You guys never asked for anything unless you absolutely need it, and you are very modest. Oh, shucks. Michelle Dew, I don't know what that means. What is Santa Ana named for? Okay, good question. It's actually named for an Indian chief whose Americanized name was Santana. And his headquarters was right near where Santa Ana is, and he was a pretty big part of the Penatuca Indian tribe. His name was Santana. So when they sent the paperwork to Austin to name the town Santana, the people in Austin said, "I don't know what that is. He must be talking about Santa Ana, some dummy." And so they named Austin sent the paper back, and it was already done as Santa Ana. That's the story I've heard. All right, 5 pairs of shoes. 5 pairs of shoes. Close enough. Do you make homemade soap? Because yes, and yes, we have made homemade soap before. We aren't making any right now. It's very difficult off grid with the temperature swings because it's very
and the difference in humidity,
environmentally
and
sensitive. So we know how to do it. I could do it in a heartbeat. We can make our own lye. We get fat from the animals. We can do it. We know how to do it. We've done it. It's one of those things where you learn how to do it and then you know how to do it. So we don't do it just because it's very without a standard environment where you can do a lot of it. So we don't do it. We also make soup. I'm a very big soup maker.
in the fall.
In the winter. I make soups and they're delicious. Fantastic soups. My favorite is my gumbo, which I have not made since spring, and we need some gumbo. Yes, sir, we need some gumbo. Lordy. All right, so throw in some more questions and comments. I don't know what time it is. The camera's going to move here real quick. Oh, we've only been going for 40 minutes. Got any more? We got a few more minutes. We can answer some questions or comments. How many of you watched the suit video already on YouTube's? We put a suit video up. Suit video, the Amish suit. Me describing it. We'll wait for a few more minutes for some comments, and then if not, then we'll break it up. I want the bread recipe, please.
Which one?
You talking about my Amish bread or her challah bread? When we have an apocalypse, I'll make soup for y'all. Okay, we'll write that down. We'll be waiting for it. But our bread is fantastic. You just have to tell us which one you want. You want her challah recipe or my Amish bread recipe? Heidi said me. I don't know why. There's a delay, and sometimes we've gone past the context. So if you have any questions or comments, type them in, and we'll be glad to talk about them. Comedy is welcome. I try to do my part. One of these days, I'm going to do a stand-up routine. Do a full stand-up. Isn't that right?
We don't know.
When is where? I'm trying to get it. We don't know because we don't know what the studio is going to be yet. But I've asked that we have one in Austin, L.A., and New York, and then I'm sure they might work out some other ones. You watched the YouTube video. How was it? Let us know how it was. I watched the suit video. Chris says it was nice. Whoever did the cinematography has a career in Hwood. She was drifting over.
You could hear me breathing. I was following him.
Your breathing was very loud.
Well, I'm sorry. It was hot.
And also, so if you watch the drift and the breathing, it's almost like you were passing out and then you were leaning on the stairs.
No, you were moving over.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were, and you were getting closer.
I watched it. I wasn't doing any of that.
Oh, you weren't.
I had an X on the floor. I was standing on my mark because I'm an actor. All right. So how was the video? If you watched it, was it good? Was it okay? Hello, Don.
Hi, Don.
Hello, everybody. If you're just getting here, howdy. I'm just checking it, the time. If you have any questions or comments, we've kind of already talked about our trip and where we are right now. I'll do a real quick recap. We booked our rooms. So we got our rooms in Hollywood for the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And I got my suit. She got her dresses. So we're doing well. I probably should have, Chris. I probably should have wore a different. I wore some shorts under there because I didn't want to be immodest. I probably should have wore a lighter color short so that you could see the contrast as to how the pants were actually made. Jody says, "See, I'm going to watch the video. I want to see how those pants work. Do you have to dry clean it?" No, and that's one of the reasons that they make them. You just wash them, and she has a hand pump washing machine, which I've shown. We have a video of that, and then you hang them to dry. That's it. You can get them dry clean, but you don't have to. That's one of the benefits of the Amish clothes. They do have a liner. I don't think the pants do they? Maybe.
I don't know. You put them on.
I can't remember feeling whether they have one or not. Have you reserved an Amish Uber wagon yet? No. And you aren't the only one that recommended the Amish wagon to pull up. We might have to do that at the premiere. Maybe at the Austin premiere. Maybe we can arrange it. But I think it would be out of place in the Hollywood meeting to pull up. Yeah, that would be a video to sell. I've been in an Uber one time, and we had a very disagreeable Uber driver. It was when last year when I went to New Orleans. The only time I've ever been in an Uber. Yeah, at the premiere, see, that might be a thing. I don't want to steal anybody. I'm not in the movie yet, so I don't want to steal anybody's thunder. And I have a tendency to do that. Do another GoFundMe for the wagon to pull up and someone to drive it. I know just the person. You get somebody to drive it, horses, pull up in front of the premiere.
I know how to drive a team of horses.
No, you don't.
Yes, I did that when we went to...
Yeah, but in Austin?
No, not in Austin.
Okay, well, that's what we're talking about.
I could still do it.
Nothing is out of place in Hollywood. Oh, you're incorrect. And I can make some suggestions of things you try there that will not go over very well. So there are things that are out of place in Hollywood. So, and us being there dressed as plain people will look out of place. I'm certain of it. Yes, we will be so glad to be back. We're going to enjoy ourselves, but we will be glad when we get home. And it's usually about 48 hours. Anywhere I go, I'm usually pretty much excited. I mean, I enjoy what I'm doing, where I'm doing it, but I also want to get home. All right, y'all. I think that's it. Type in your questions, and we'll get to them later. You can keep making comments if this is not live. Ask me questions all you want to. You can always go to Facebook and private message me if you have questions, or direct message me, whatever they call it. And if you would, go to facebook.com, my page, /offgrid, and do a donation, because we are still at $2,602, and hopefully we'll get some more. All right, y'all. Thanks, Ms. Bunker, for being here on the Bunker Live, and we'll talk to you guys all soon.
Bye.